Hi, this is Asa, and welcome to my audio experience. Hi, it's Asa. I'm giving you a copy of my best-selling book for free to help you in your health journey today. I'll pay for the book. All you do is just cover the small shipping and handling costs. Go to asarx.com and get your free book today. What are you struggling with? Let's talk about your health and your life. Remember, if the body can get sick, you can also get well. It is about lifestyle. So the choices we make today can and will determine the kind of health we're going to have. And that's great news, because the choices we make, those are up to us. Nobody else can make choices for you. You have to take responsibility for your health and for your life. So no one else is going to do it. You have to jump in and make it happen. That's a good thing, though. So when you think about the food you eat every single day, what kind of foods are you eating? It's funny, I talked to someone the other day that just knew they needed to have a lifestyle change. They're starting to take a bunch of medications. They've hit that point in life where they see their body breaking down. You get in your late 40s, early 50s, things start happening. You start saying, what happened? And you think it's what you did 6 months ago, but really it's what you've been doing over about a decade of time. Decades usually deliver certain aspects and avenues of health. So you want to look at your habits. So the daily things that you do, the stress that you manage or that you put yourself in, or the foods that you eat on a regular basis, or maybe the exercise that you get or don't get, all of these play a role. They're your habits, your relationships, the people you hang out with, toxins in the environment. Are they around you? Are they in you? Are you living in an area that's highly toxic? I mean, all of that really does matter, and it plays a role with our health. And the choices you make with that are what's going to determine everything. Everybody wants to hang their hat on genetics, what grandma and grandpa passed down. Not so much. Not so much. It's more about lifestyle, and really it is. I mean, the CDC has even done confirmed studies that shows us about 80 to 85% of the root cause of most health challenges is due to emotional health, environmental health, and we can really control so much of that and make an impact. But it's up to us. You can't just let life happen. You got to make it happen. So that's the key. 888-283-7272. 25 million U.S. adults now struggle with pain on a daily basis. So pain clinics have popped up all over the country. And the medical boards have really begun to regulate those more than ever, as they should, because a lot of times medications are given, or people pose themselves to get the medications is probably a better way to put it, to get the medications when they really don't need them. So it's a widespread condition, though, in America. More than 25 million adults are suffering on a daily basis. This is a new national survey, but 14 million adults, roughly 6.4%, experience severe pain, which can be associated with poor health and disability. Though other national studies of chronic pain have yielded similar results. But what's interesting is that when they looked at this, they found that about 54 million adults, nearly one quarter, reported mild pain that wasn't incapacitating, but they deal with it on a daily basis. So pain's a big deal. And about 1/3 of adults have some kind of joint-related pain in a given year, which is really interesting. And 1 in 10 adults experience a lot of pain at the highest level, a 10 out of 10 on a scale. So the American College of Rheumatology actually did some guidelines looking at some natural ways to support people that deal with pain from an evidence-based perspective. Now, there's cognitive behavioral counseling that can go on with the pain, but they found some natural methods that are pretty simple, like acupuncture. And I can tell you that acupuncture is an amazing tool. Chinese medicine been around for a long time, and now I'm excited to see that it's being so widely accepted and utilized within our medical profession now that it's becoming very commonplace. But also Tai Chi has been used a lot for arthritis. A lot of people that struggle with these type of joint aches and pains, the Tai Chi can help a lot, and also yoga has been very helpful with that. Now, all the pain opioids that are used on a regular basis, like Vicodin and Oxycontin, Percocets, the basics, they have a role for sure. And if you've ever been in a high level of pain, maybe post-surgery or through an injury, you know how beneficial those medications can be. But when you get hooked on those, that's when it becomes quite the challenge. So, again, with pain, you've got to look at the root cause of the pain. Is it arthritis? Is it rheumatoid arthritis? Is it due to an injury? Is it a nerve-related condition? Because those can be quite serious and demand a lot more attention. But you've got to figure out if you really do need the medications or not. And I think with this more of a self-analysis, and then along with your physician working with you, you should be able to figure out how well your body's going to do or not do with it. And there's a lot of natural alternatives out there. I'll tell you this a lot. And American Pharmacy Company has put together, which I'm pretty amazed at. They've got an all-natural cream that's fantastic for supporting the body, and their pharmacists compound them. And it's an all-natural cream, helps with a lot of things like neuropathy. It deals with migraine headaches. There's a lot of certain pain conditions that they have this, and they send it right to your door. All insurance is accepted. It's really neat to see how they do things. There's also some natural products as well. Amino Active's a really good company. But when you get down to it and you look at someone that deals with chronic pain, you want to look at their overall lifestyle, their eating habits, because foods create a pretty solid amount of inflammation in the body. And if you deal with chronic levels of inflammation or chronic levels of pain, there can be some situations where those levels can be some of the root causes and some of the reasons that you're struggling with quite a bit of pain. So you want to look at your eating habits. If somebody struggles with that, alongside this study, eating habits, if you're eating a bunch of junk food, processed food, refined carbohydrates, breads, pasta, cereals, crackers, doing a lot of juices and sodas, a lot of high sugar content foods, then it can flare up inflammation in a great way. If you go to our website, you will find quite a few options there and some great articles on pain and really what can happen and what the inflammation cascade, what it really does, and then what to do about it. There's a lot of great information. But, yeah, one of the keys you've got to look at is your overall lifestyle habits when you're dealing with pain. Really is. Because you can't rely so much on the clinics and the pain meds. Although they're helpful and they could be a good Band-Aid, you've got to look at the overall cause of why the body starts having the pain in the first place and then build a plan around it. 888-283-7272. That's 888-283-7272. Whatever you're struggling with, we're here to help. Doesn't matter. So if you have diabetes, arthritis, fibromyalgia, you need to lose 30 pounds, whatever it is, remember, if the body can get sick, you can also get well. It is about lifestyle and the choices we make each and every day. That's what determines the kind of health we're going to have. It really, really does. Amazing. We've got Paula in Palm Beach, says that for the last few weeks, I've had muscle spasms in my eyes. What can cause this? It's funny, Paula, when we were in medical school, the doctor came out one time. He was one of our instructors, and he said, how many of you in here, your eyelids twitch? And it was so funny because it's a random question. And 3/4 of the room, including myself, raised their hand. Everybody's eyelids are twitching, and no one ever talked about it. It's because calcium gets depleted in the body with high levels of stress, high levels of caffeine, which a lot of people are using. I drink a lot of green tea. And so in high levels of caffeine, you deplete calcium. And so if you're not eating enough vegetables, or if you're not getting enough calcium from whatever sources, then it can cause quite an issue with that. So that's one thing to look at. It's your calcium levels and vitamin D, which is the carrier for a lot of that and locking in your minerals. So you might want to get a vitamin D test and check your calcium. We'll be right back. To experience more of ASA RX audio, visit us at asarx.com. Hi, it's Asa here. Are you sick and tired of being sick and tired? Do you need a new prescription for your life? I have a special gift for all my listeners. I'm giving away a free copy of my international best-selling book to help you truly live your potential. All you have to do is cover the shipping and handling, and I will give you the book absolutely free. I want to invest in you and your health this year. So get your free copy of my book by visiting myfreehealthbook.com. That's myfreehealthbook.com, and let's get healthy together this year.